Yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge Nation, here today to give you a Chelsea versus Crystal Palace match review, a 3-1 win. Some might call it a Brazilian masterclass, of course, but listen. It's a great day at the office. It's a great day at the office, in my personal opinion. I look forward to it. It's great stuff that has happened today. A lot of stuff to talk about, of course. Great performances by many of our players. And listen, hopefully, again, this is back-to-back wins now. Brentford and now this game. So hopefully we can continue. Brentford, Paphos, and now Crystal Palace. So it's been a good week for us so far. You know, we're pushing through. We keep doing our job well. Listen, man, I'm very happy about it as well. But, you know, Bridge Nation, he's got a special guest, you know, all the way from New Jersey.
Give it up,
you know what I mean?
Give it up. Give it up.
Wow.
We've infiltrated.
Wow.
We've busted up the operation, ladies and gents. It's done. It's done. We've infiltrated the Somali bunker. We have liberated the prisoners. The amount of nations that Ahmed has illegally taken without recourse or any legal manner. We have liberated them all. We have sent them all to their respective countries.
This is crazy.
We have exposed the shrine pointing towards Mecca, which has a very familiar German figure surrounded there. But, you know, I won't expose Ahmed too much. But, yes, I am here, and I am also held prisoner. But, hey, we freed a lot of lives today. So,
listen,
it was for a better cause.
Listen, man, Marshall's been locked up. You know, I've been doing a great job locking him up. Listen, this guy didn't come.
There's a reason you can't see my hands.
This guy also was meant to come, but obviously he didn't get locked up as well. Bit to RSM. How you doing, mate? You doing good?
Big up, man. Listen, it's been a good day. You know, successful hate watch on one side, and we ended up winning on the other. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, I can't complain, man. I'm happy. It's weird seeing Marshall and Ahmed on the same little square, but you know,
Really?
big up, yo.
Yeah,
That's it, man. Big
it's
up,
a
man.
different feeling.
It's a different
Wait,
feeling.
wait, so let me get this straight though. You hold up. You both went to the game or just Marshall?
Does Marshall went to the
I'm proper
game?
Ah, okay.
Chels.
So Marshall's
I'm just a poser.
okay. So Marshall's a better fan than me. Okay, just checking, making sure. You know, so
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
and you know
Marshall.
what?
Hey,
I'm undefeated.
Marshall went to back the lads, you know, and Ahmed's at home doing whatever.
I actually was not at home. I actually had to take care of business. That's why I didn't go to the game actually. So just have
Mm,
you know, I just have you know
take
that,
care
man.
of
Take care of
business.
business. Take care of business.
Okay.
Take care of business. Take care of
We
business.
will take care of business. Remember, thank you.
By the way, this is from each nation he's illegally invaded.
Oh my god,
The
this is
war
good.
memorabilia. The war memorabilia.
Exactly.
Indeed, this is the
So
one.
trophy
Big.
cabinet.
Listen, but speaking of getting the getting the business done. Speaking of, good day today. Good day today. You know, good day at the office. Can't lie.
Very good
Good
day.
day. Big up, Scott, bro. How you doing, man? Hope you're well.
Good, man.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear. But listen, I'm gonna let the man that went to the game speak. Firstly, Marshall, man,
Oh, sweet.
take us through the game, innit? Because obviously I was not able to watch the game initially, so I've watched the game afterwards. Talk to me, please.
I mean, first things first, like, comment, subscribe if you're just joining
Actually,
in.
thank you for doing that, Marshall. But we've got an even better one.
Did you like that video?
Hit the like button and subscribe, bitch.
There we go. Thank you.
Random. Yeah, so obviously, since the Arsenal game, I've been pretty negative, I would say. Down in the dumps, I would say. The football's not been good. I mean, you guys probably agree to an extent. We've gotten the results, but the football's not been great. So today, in my opinion, was a big opportunity to get like a good result and kind of showcase where we're at with this team. If we're going to get more of the same from Pathos, more of the same from who did we face? Was it Cardiff? No,
Brentford.
it was Brentford, and then
Charlton was before Arsenal.
Yeah. So yeah, to show that we've probably come a long way or further in progress since that Brentford game.
Mm-hmm.
And today did show it. I mean, where do I even start? So many players just played so well today. The first half, we were in control. I know this isn't the most informed Crystal Palace team at the moment. They did just lose Gahey to City. And regardless of that, we always struggle against Crystal Palace. So it was always going to be a game where it was going to be challenging.
Exactly.
And if we were up for it, if we were going to show any type of progress, this was the game to do it. So Rosenor definitely needed a win today. First back-to-back win since November, I believe. And yeah, it was a good performance in that first half. We were controlling. We ended up getting that first goal. I believe it was from that Esteval counterattack where Reece James gets that tackle and sends Esteval 1v1 with Mitchell, and he just outran the guy, and was lovely finish. And that first half was a little, we were controlling, but we weren't really creating many chances. Defensively, first player I'm going to give kudos to today, I think Trevor Chalobah today, phenomenal performance today. Like that today, he definitely showed what he can be at his best. It was one of his better performances. Kept Mateta really quiet, and just overall just controlled any ball that came towards Mateta. Challenged the headers. Was there always on his man and not letting him breathe or have any time to think. So he was just relentlessly on Mateta. And I got to give a little bit of kudos to Badiashile too. I mean, he started the game off a little shaky, which almost caused us to concede a goal if it wasn't for Sanchez. But he eventually grew into the game, was also on Mateta. It was a shift between Chalobah and Badiashile, and you can tell the reason Rosenor brought in Badiashile was for the height, the aerial duels, any long ball that Dean Henderson sent. Chalobah and Badiashile had it on lock, which was good to see, which helped us get a lot of control in the game. Reese was brilliant in the back three for the most part. He was good going forward, controlled any opposing threat on the wide areas. Caicedo, typical Caicedo performance. He was on a yellow, which I thought was a bit unfair. I thought not a bit unfair. It was fair, but it was a little harsh because it's so early in the game. But regardless, he continued.
You know about Caicedo on yellow though.
What happened?
I said we know what happened with Caicedo's on one singular yellow though.
Yeah. So regardless, he still cleaned up shop. And we took him off later in the game just to not risk that. But the other player I have to give praise in that midfield is Andre Santos. What a brilliant performance from this kid. If it wasn't for Esteban having the performance that he did have, which was the assist and the goal, I would have given Andre Santos man of the match today. He was just brilliant. I even got a recording of him today where he just dribbled past three midfielders and just found the spaces and found the passes. And every single time he was almost like a 6 today, where Caicedo was more of an 8 that would have come back as a 6 when we were defending, and Enzo was more on that right hand or the left hand side. I mean, Enzo wasn't great today, but he was on that pitch. He was doing whatever he was tasked to do. Wasn't really impactful, really, but it didn't affect the game that much. But Santos was everywhere. He was helping defend. He was helping progress the attack. He was getting involved. He was getting tackles in. He was finding the interceptions. He was phenomenal. He was our best midfielder today, in my opinion. So he was a brilliant game. He had a brilliant game. He needed that game, especially because so many people are questioning, oh, what's he done? What's he done for the club? Is he good enough for Chelsea? What's Rosignol going to do now that he's in the team? And this is one of the players that he likes. And another player I got to give kudos to is João Pedro, man. He needed this kind of performance. I know lately he's been getting himself into GNA, which is good for him, obviously. But, sometimes we criticize not enough GNA, not enough shooting, maybe holding the ball too long. Today, everything was perfect for the most part, barring like maybe 2 plays. He was getting creative, getting past defenders, finding the gaps, finding the space, making the runs, and getting the passes off, and winning almost every header that was aimed at him from Sanchez. Like, it was brilliant to see. Like, he was passing the ball with his head all the time. Like, it was like traditional, like really reminded me of how Didier used to control, the ball aerially whenever Czech would send it over to him, and he would pass it off to Lamps or Maluda or whoever was there. So João Pedro was really playing like all roles in that striker, and he gets his goal eventually too in that second half. I mean, Esteban, brilliant assist from Esteban. I got to see it, and I don't know how it translated on TV, but he put like this backspin on the ball that made it so that when the ball landed, it stayed right in front of João, and João just went with it and controlled it. Almost got the goal saved, but still put enough power into it that it went in. And yeah, eventually you get the penalty. Which it took forever to get that penalty goal, to be fair. And it took forever for the referee to even look at it. I didn't get a chance to see the VAR yet, or any of that, or the highlights. But yeah, it looked like a handball on the pitch. He ends up getting the call, and Enzo takes the penalty, and we're 3-0. We frustrated them so much that Wharton ended up getting, I think he got both those yellows within like 10-15 minutes or so. We were frustrating the fuck out of them. Our fans, the away fans, were brilliant. I can't lie. We were so loud, and we were relentless and constantly chanting, and you could tell the team felt it. And it was frustrating the players. It was frustrating the fans. It all just translated over. Wharton eventually gets sent off. We didn't need that to win. We were still up 3-0, regardless of that. It's unfortunate we can see that set piece goal. I still haven't seen whose mistake it was or what happened exactly, but it's another set piece goal. Which, since the one criticism I'm gonna have about Rosignol in this game is, bro, you got to do your homework. Whatever Maresca did for us in set pieces that was working and making Sanchez as good as he was, claiming crosses and all that, you need to somehow make that happen, but in your own way. Like, I'm not saying do exactly what Maresca did, but something that Maresca did got the best out of Sanchez in those corners, and we were a lot safer in corners. So we need to bring that back in some shape or form. But overall, it was just a solid game. Like I said, Liam really needed this game, and I don't know if they've showed this in the broadcast. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. But at the end, Liam came to the Chelsea fans, and the Chelsea fans were actually chanting his name. So, like, the match-going fans seem to be now, more in favor of the manager. I think what's that? 4 wins in the last 5 since he started. So he's off to a good start, obviously, but this is probably, outside of the Arsenal game, this is probably the one big game where it was like, okay, we're really gonna see what Rosenior has for us. But yeah, Esteval, man, like, man of the match for me. Just stole the show today whenever he got the ball. Neto was okay. He did have moments, but nothing really came of them. And then there was moments where he just lost the ball or made bad decisions.
Can't lie, man. His slander name was going Hollywood.
He's dog shit.
Oh, okay. We're not doing that
like
on this. Kalma. Not in the UK. We don't do that here, man. We don't do that we don't do the 6-7.
I wasn't even doing the 6-7 thing. I was
Bro,
doing so,
bro.
you know what I mean?
Astaghfirullah, man.
Did you say Neto Sander mean? You mean?
We can't say it on here. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna.
Bro, why does my mic keep cutting out every time I try to say that, bro? What?
You
mic,
rude, man. You are rude, man. I can't lie to you. His surrounding name has actually gone Hollywood, bro.
It has. I can't, every post I see, every post I see has that slander name, bro.
It's actually gone Hollywood, bro. It's actually crazy how his London name has gone like that, bro. But listen, what's your thoughts on the game? We'll go from a great opinion to someone else who's actually watched the game. And Scott, let's go, Scott. Talk to you, bro. How are you feeling about that?
I agree with Marshall. Like, for the most part, I think that that's probably the first performance under Rosinho. I can say that I was a great performance. Obviously, I think the Charlton one was very good, but it's Charlton. Like, there's only so much you can take from that game, especially with it being his first game in charge. But yeah, I think that was a very good performance today. I think it was one where you had to kind of weather the storm a bit in the first half, not necessarily because Crystal Palace were playing really well, but it was more because we were making stupid errors. They were pressing us really high. They were causing problems in terms of off the ball. They obviously had the Mateta chance, which he should score, but it's a good save from Sanchez. But they were causing issues in that sense. But then obviously the high press let them down as well. Like, that's what was their downfall for both goals we scored. Also, no, not both goals. The first goal we scored. And then the chance we had in the second half of Esteval. Sorry, in the first half, the second chance Esteval had, excuse me. But yeah, and I thought like the performances of a lot of players today was good to see, especially some players that have not performed in recent times and for most of the season, in fact. And I think, Marshall, we spoke about this on your channel after the Charlton game. I think it was after the Charlton game or after. No, I think it was after the Arsenal game, actually. What I'm liking about what Rosinho's done with this system is, even though he hasn't really changed all that much in the grand scheme of things, like it's the same shape, it's just there's little tweaks here and there, is there's two things. Number one is his ability to adapt in terms of, you saw with the Sanchez thing, right? Like the game against Arsenal, it was a lot of what he was doing with Penders at Strasbourg, playing like kind of at the edge of the box, playing slightly out the box. There was more ball playing. Horrible to watch. Didn't work because Sanchez can't do that. And he learned. And now he's gone back to what Maresca did in terms of when he is on the ball, it's a lot closer to goal. He's got players much closer to him. So there's less for him to do. There's less like onus on him to actually like do the ball playing and play as that extra centre back or whatever. And so I like that. I also think what his system is doing is the players that we know are good, it's highlighting them more. You know, your Santoses, your Caicedos, your Estevals when he's played, even like to a lesser extent before this game, João Pedro, Reece James, etc. And the guys that stink, it's highlighting them to a level of we like everyone sees it. Like Badiashile in the time that he's played under Rosinho, awful player. Like he's truly terrible. And I think he's not the only one. Obviously, we'll get to his criminal in crime. But yeah, like I think it's showing these guys that don't really have futures or don't really affect this team in any way. It's like highlighting how much of a detriment they are. And the only thing I can hope for with that is that the owners see it and change it. I don't think they will, but that's the only hope. Because obviously, with him being their man, you hope that is kind of what happens. Because like, I tell you what, I can't watch that war criminal on the left wing many more games, bro, without needing something to change. Like, I don't care who starts on that left wing. If you have to put friggin' Kukurea there and put Hato at left back, I don't care. But watching that war criminal for not was it night? Did he play 90? I don't think he did. No, he came off for.
He got hooked.
No, he came off.
Yeah,
he came
watching
off
him
a little
for
bit. Yeah,
70 minutes, or whatever it was, is
Yeah,
hard.
he came off
to
for
watch.
Gittins, I'm pretty sure.
That's hard to watch. It's really hard to watch. But yeah, outside of him and Badiashile, and like Enzo to a point, I thought beside the penalty, he didn't really do anything, to be honest.
No,
I thought everyone else played really well. Like Chalobah, like you said, Marshall, handled Mateta, like outside obviously the chance he had, but that wasn't his fault, really well. Even aerially was actually good.
To be fair.
Even aerially, which we don't really like normally think about when it comes to Chalobah, was very good. Reece James was very good. Kukurea was back to what we know him to be in terms of this game after a couple of bad performances. Santos was excellent as the sixth today, like genuinely excellent. And João Pedro was very good. Like outside of the goal, it was just a really nice performance from him today, which we haven't seen too much of this season. Even in games where he hasn't scored, we've wanted, you know, I hate to say it for some people, but Jackson-esque performances where even if you're not scoring or getting assists, you're bringing other players into the game, you're affecting the game another way, and we just haven't seen that. And today was kind of like going back to that.
Faz. I just want to just make it clear. There is no brown envelopes this round. Can you just confirm there's no brown envelopes? I want just quickly, please.
He's not denying. Is all I'm gonna say.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I will not return to the Americas.
Wow. Either way, RSM, bro. Talk to me, bro. How you feel about the game, bro, as well?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it was a big game just going into it as well, just because of the fact that yesterday Liverpool dropped points, right? So us winning would put us above Liverpool. So just in terms of the top 4 race that we're currently in, it was very important for us. And I remember season 2 being, listen, if we're serious about getting top 4, then we need to kind of win this game.
Of course.
And I think I think I'm pleasantly surprised. I think I even said it in the group chat. I was like, I think this is the first time in a very long time, like 70 minutes, I can relax. Like 70 minutes, and I'm like, oh, we're 3-0. I can finally put my feet up for the final 20 minutes of a game and relax instead of clenching my butt cheeks until the final second, begging the ref to blow the whistle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I was pleasantly surprised.
My man's got strong butt cheeks at this point.
I'm telling you, man. It's, you know, mad flex, bro. Mad flex. Nah, the real talk. I think the
fuck, man.
The team performance was really good. I think we were clinical up top, which is something we have not said at all this season. I don't think we created many chances, but we took the ones that we did get, which we have not said a lot this season. I think the midfield worked well. I think Enzo's a bit of a passenger, I can't lie, and even defensively at times, I still wish like he closed people down quicker, or he just was a bit more active defensively. I just wonder what it would look like, because I do like Caicedo, for example. Like Caicedo got another shot that he did that he usually gets now in these positions where if he can go a little bit more forward, because Santos is going to stay back, he can get these shots off from outside the box, and more often than not, like he at least gets them on target, right? He forces the keeper to save. So I'm excited to see him take more shots to go, you know, push up further because he trusts Santos to be there. He might trust Reece James, obviously, as well defensively. It'd be interesting to see. Obviously, I don't think it's ever going to happen just because Enzo's like such a mainstay in the team. But like a Caicedo, Santos, Palmer, you know what I'm saying? Palmer in the 10. And then Caicedo, Santos behind him. I think that'd be interesting. Something that I found very hilarious, by the way, is I don't know if you guys could tell, but during the game, it's like every time the ball went to the right-hand side, you know, Reece James was there for their overlap. Enzo was at least trying to be there. There was a lot more link-up. Anytime the ball went to the left-hand side to Neto, they just hoofed it for him to run. They wanted no type of link up with Neto. They're like, brother, run. And even then, some of his running was stinky, bro. Like that one time he was like 1-on-1, and he had the fattest touch to where the defender was able to get out in front of him. It was just something I didn't. It's like it's Wisconsin, bro. Like,
you know, like
it's
He
like
had this one play that was brilliant where he does the heel flick, the back heel flick, and he got past who was their fullback? Munoz. He got past Munoz and completely ran him, but then he just ran the ball out of pitch. And I was like,
bro, it's like I
the-
can only take it for so much longer. I can't lie, gang.
You
Like
know,
honestly, at this
him and
point,
Garnacho, him and Garnacho do the same thing. Where, like, because I know the play you're on about Marshall. I don't think he kicked out of play, or it might have been this, or it might have been another one. Him and Garnacho do the same thing in terms of they'll do a moment of like real good play, which like the only moment of good play in the entire game they have. But then the cross is shit. So it's like all the build up means nothing because you put in the deadest cross imaginable. Like you'll just kick the cross into the defender into no one. And it's like
Garnacho's
you might
only good
as
off
well
the
bother.
bench to shoot, bro. That's it.
but here's the thing, like I feel like after watching it in person now, I feel like today the one thing that makes Esteval so much better than him is the fact that Esteval has a shot in him, right? Like Esteval will cut in and he'll try to dribble in for a little like ground cross into the middle, or he'll cut in and take a shot on the far post. Neto never does that. Neto does the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, brother, if you had a little bit more variety and spice to your game, it would leave the fullbacks guessing what you're going to do every time. And it helps you even to get more dribbles won because the fullback, I mean, we played, right? The fullback is always going to be like, is he going to cut inside? Is he going to cross? Is he going to shoot? Like, I don't know what to expect. I got to react to everything versus kind of predicting what you're going to do. And that hurts Neto because it's what
That would require
that
would require Neto to have a footballing brain, which he doesn't. So
yeah.
I said that's the biggest
it's
issue.
just it's just a mute point because it's never gonna happen. He's not smart
Also,
enough to.
I disagree with you slightly, Marshall, in a sense of like he doesn't. The problem is right is he's stuck in between two things because he doesn't necessarily need to vary his game right to be successful. Like we've seen Ian Robin, who is an excellent footballer. He had one technique and it worked because he was elite at it. So like if Neto had this one technique and was elite at it, it would be fine. But he's average at it. So not only can he not vary his game, the one technique he does have in his locker, he is extremely average at. So it works like 3 times out of 10. Maybe 5 at best. So it's like if you've got a 50% success rate with your one technique, then that's all we're going to see is a 50% success rate, which is cool. That can maybe work when you're facing like these dead teams, right? Like when we're facing a Wolves or a Burnley, you know, where it's like you can have a slightly higher success rate because they're shit. That's cool. When you're facing teams that are half decent, you know, when you're not even the top teams, if you're facing like I don't know, like a Brighton or you're facing like a Fulham or something like that, this dead technique that you've got, you need to be elite at it, bro. And at 27 or whatever he is now, he's never gonna get there. So like,
I guess,
bro, he needs to, bro, with him and a lot of these players that we have in his team, just write him off, bro. Like it needs to be a cut ties immediately.
I'm pretty certain if you look at the stats today, I don't think Neto took a single shot. And it's annoying too because Neto actually has decent finishing.
No,
like,
I'm all right, I'll be honest.
Maybe it's on the right thing, maybe not on the left, but when
he took 0 shots.
Yeah, there you go. All that running and getting behind just to not take a single shot. When they were doing the warm-ups and they were practicing the finishing, Neto was making every single finish, like, and he was doing top bins, bottom bins, like he's got decent finishing, just never uses it, and that's where like
I think that comes from the
disposal. It might help.
I think that could come from him playing on the left, though. I don't think that's necessarily like it's because of him
on the
playing
left.
on the
He's
left
focused
side.
on the left. He's forced to just try to whip in the crosses.
But
Yeah,
even on the right, he just always crosses it. Like that Paphos game was a prime example. He was just crossing.
Well, that's because he's dumb.
Okay. Well,
yeah, you know, it's my turn. Let's hit the real football, man. You know what I mean? One thing I'm gonna comment on initially first is that I think, listen, we need a 3-man midfield more than ever.
Correct.
And I think objectively, and something I think we've all been calling for a long while, and I think it works perfectly. We need to continue that, and hopefully, obviously, we've got a competition coming up soon with Arsenal. That's what we need, bro. Because like I feel like without a 3-man midfield, we will struggle severely. Again, I feel like Pete, the players know their positions work really, really, really well. Santos understand how to play his position quite well. And so, although I felt like it was at times, I felt like it was a bit of a passenger at times, right? In general, still knew what he needed to do. Caicedo knew what he needed to do. So everyone generally had a general idea of what needed to be done and how to get stuff done, in my personal opinion. At least that three-man midfield. Again, I think João Pedro and Esteval had good games, great games. So I should say, probably it's a better term to use, right? Great games. They played really well. They did what they needed to do to get the job done, which is something that we should be giving them credit for. Pedro Neto, I think everyone here has already spoken more than enough about him. At the end of the day, I think we're just lucky to be able to be playing a shit Crystal Palace team and a Mateta that's trying to force a move. Because if he was probably someone that was probably a bit more mentally focused, had a Saar next to him and someone else that was like playing quite kind of decently well, I think that game is a bit more different in my personal in my personal opinion, because I do think Badiashile got the easier day, got an easier version of John Philippe today, in my personal opinion, at the very least. But he still did the job done, which we should be giving him credit for. I just think for me, listen, with Sanchez, you've got to find a medium. Either you say Jorgensen is my number one in terms of what he can do in terms of right, or you gotta tell Sanchez, bro, do that job. Otherwise, bro, we're just gonna have to. Otherwise, you're gonna have to like accept what Moscow is doing with Sanchez, essentially, right? So it's got to be either A or B, in my personal opinion. I don't know if Jorgensen's back yet. Was he on the bench today?
I believe he was.
So if he's back on the bench today, then decisions need to be made, bro, or whether or not we're gonna be starting him or not. So so we need to see what's happening in that one, the release.
I mean, you touched on Enzo, right? I do. This is gonna sound so dumb, and listen, I still think at this rate, just sell him in the summer. I'm not talking about Enzo. Lavia. So Rosignor said in the presser that Lavia is back in training. Isugo had a major setback, so he's gonna be gone for a bit. But the thing with Lavia is when Maresca was in the team, he always wanted to play Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo, or Lavia, Caicedo, Palmer. Like he always wanted to have that double pivot. And today, like Rosignor kind of did it with Santos, even though Caicedo is more like of an 8. I think the 3-man midfield would be really effective if Lavia comes back, just make the most of what you can of him, because we know when he's available and when he can play, he can be really effective. And I think for the rest of the season, like if there are games where you can make use of Lavia or whatever we have left of him, because this guy's falling apart, use it. But we're probably gonna need another midfielder in the summer, or even in January, whenever, because it is like you're saying, it was effective today. We control that midfield, we control that game entirely. And if we can just have a Lavia there that can rotate with Enzo or rotate with someone, or just have another body there available, that's a good quality too. I think we'll have more consistent games like today.
The problem is right now, obviously there's a number, allegedly we're looking at Douglas Luiz. There's other options obviously being looked at as well.
Other Premier League options.
Yeah, whether it be N'Golo Kante, Ruben Neves. I would not take N'Golo Kante. I'm sorry, bro. You're washed. Let's stay. Go to Turkey.
I'd rather take Kante than Douglas
Luiz. Get more minutes in Lavia.
He's my listen. I'm saying that as a legend. I'm giving the legend respect. Man, go. You're washed. I respect you. We can't bring you back to SW6, big man. Thank you.
I'd rather Kante than Douglas Luiz or Isugo. I'm being so serious.
Isugo's not even. Is Isugo a player that we have? He's reaching Lavia territory.
Bro, he's
as bad, bro. Get rid of him.
Isugo, listen.
Well, nobody's as bad as Lavia, because Lavia's been like, I think, 3 years.
Oh no, by the way, Anselmino is. I don't know if we're going to talk about him this thing. Anselmino is as bad as Lavia.
I mean, Anselmino at least had a run of games enough to where Dortmund fans were like, "Hey, this."
No, he didn't, bro. You know, he had 6 games.
That's what I'm saying. He had a run of games.
I'll keep it real. Bring me Ruben Neves. If you bring me, if
I'll take Neves. 100%.
I'll take
Neves. I'll take Neves.
Ruben Neves for me generally is actually the perfect fit in the team.
Hold up. Ahmed. Who is Ruben Neves' agent?
Well, that might be.
I was this close to leaving the prison.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I'm just asking a question. That's it. You know, I'm not making a statement. I'm just asking a question.
Oh Jesus!
You know, the thing is, yeah,
We know how this club
like,
is run, man.
the thing is, bro, I would ideally not want Simicast. Sorry, not Simicast. I don't want Simicast. Just came to my head right now. But sorry. Listen, I don't want to be dealing with Ruben Neves, but the reality is, bro, for the greater good, we have to deal with him. I hate to say it, bro. It's got to be for the greater good, because objectively, I think I've said this to Scott already and Marshall. Right? Think about it. He can start in the six for us. Right? He frees up Caicedo as a potential 8 option for you, alongside Andre Santos in that side, or Enzo Fernandez, however you like it or not. Right? Great passer of the ball, can do all those things as well. So for me, I actually would just say he actually suits our team the best, and his pass resistance too. Bro, he's genuinely. If you're looking at it just from a
Enzo as well.
exactly, yeah, if you're just looking from a profile perspective, he suits everything that we need right now, bro. I'll keep it real. Like, he's the guy. Like, we've lost Lavia, but if you want to get someone that's close to Lavia's replacement, that's the guy that you probably need in the team right now. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, but yeah, I think on the midfield thing, I kind of agree in terms of we definitely need at least one more midfielder. Like, I'm selling Asugo and Lavia in the summer, and Enzo, if I'm gonna be honest. Because like,
there's no shot, bro. Like, we just bought him and he's injured. Nobody's buying him.
Oh no, you can sell Asugo. Like, we didn't spend that much. There'll be some team that takes him for like 15 mil. Like,
but why? Why would they? Why?
Because he's a young player. He's a young Portuguese. Like, there'll be.
Yeah, but
he had
he's
a
just
good.
He's just coming off an injury.
Look at,
yeah, but he had a good year. Like, you say that, RSM. You say that. Like, he had a good season at Las Palmas. There'll be a team that takes him. Like, Sporting might take him back, for example.
Okay, we said this about our center backs, and they didn't sell. Like, I don't.
No, but the difference with the centre backs is, like, Badiashile has had interest in the past. We bought him for 30 mil. So, like, they want to make profit on him. And also, he was injured when we tried to sell him.
I can see what Scott's saying, but I also think there's also another world where Asugo's, unlike Lavia, because Lavia's had 3 seasons straight of horrible injuries. This could just be one freak season for Asugo, you know, and then.
Or we can always go, Scott. Or we can always do option C. You know what that option C is?
What?
We send you to Strasbourg, man, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah, cool. Send him Strasbourg. I don't care. Like, as long as it isn't for Chelsea. Like, should have just kept Leslie, in my opinion, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think when it comes to midfield, I think you need to work out how you're going to structure it, because with Palmer in the team, and for as bad as he's been prior to obviously the thigh injury or whatever it is, he is still, you know, one of our best players. He still starts most games for us. I think we've seen that Enzo Fernandez in the pivot is just a no-go. So I think Enzo needs to leave. Like, unless you're going to put Esteval on the left and Palmer on the right, which we might see. We've yet to see it, but we might see. Palmer and Fernandez can't be in the same team together. I also think from a defensive aspect, they can't be in the same team together. So you need to restructure the midfield anyway. Whether we need to get a starting midfielder or not will depend on what happens with Santos from now to the end of the season, because I think if he keeps having games like he did today, I think that boy will have that position next to Caicedo locked down. And then it's real depth pieces you need, like a Ruben Neves, or, you know, like a kind of think who else we could get, like a Sander Berger or someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be depth piece we need. If not, I know he didn't have his best game today from a defensive aspect, but I'm still taking Adam Morton. Some of the passes he's making Enzo could never, like, he's making passes first time around the corner to guys like that Enzo Fernandez making. Like, yeah, like we do need to have a rethink of our midfield, just because, like, as decent as he's been in there, Reece James can't be a permanent fixture in that midfield just because of how good he is at right back as well. So yeah, like, we need at least one midfielder, and
you know what's
probably
frustrating? I was gonna say, Scott, I think Wharton is probably the best profile to bring in, because I feel like after what I saw today, and especially Paphos as well, it seems to me that the managers, this includes Maresca, this includes Rosinha, have just essentially dumbed down Enzo Fernandez to be the guy in the midfield that tries to win tackles. And if you can't even win the tackle, just at least try to get in the player's face so that it buys time for the rest of the midfield to get back in formation. And it's just frustrating because I know Enzo Fernandez is so much better than just that role. As you could see by like Argentina, you could see by what we use them for in Graham Potter's season. It's just, if that's the profile you want, then we're wasting our time using Enzo Fernandez because
I agree a bit.
that can tackle and also get you the passing that Enzo has.
I agree a bit. I think where I go look at it is more a case of it's not. I don't think they're dumbing down his role. I think it's just what he ends up becoming in games. Because I think, and I've spoken about this before, I think he's probably not the player we thought he was before he joined. At least in this league. I mean, and obviously this isn't meant to be a slight on Santos, but when you look at how both of them played today and you look at what Santos is doing, obviously his passing still needs work, but that's probably the weakest part of his game. And you look at what Enzo is doing, and you think about the fact one cost 105 and one cost what, 10, 20, I think?
That's correct.
That's bad.
I think the best way.
That's really bad on the £100 million.
I think
player.
the best way to put it, Scott, is that I think, and I've said this before. Yeah, when you look at Enzo, in my personal opinion, and I've always said this, is that his role has to be dumbed down because he's not capable to do his role physically in this league. That's the best way to put it.
I think the manager wants 2 Caicedos. He wants
the
a
thing
destroyer,
is, though,
and Enzo's not a destroyer.
but the thing is, my problem is, yeah, if you want 2 destroyers in that case, then why is he on the pitch then? It's time to go.
Because there's no bodies.
What do you mean?
Literally no
for me, the best
outside of Reece James, there was no midfielders on the bench.
No, I get that, but then you've got Andre Santos, Caicedo. If you've got your pivot there locked and loaded, why don't you just play then a 4-2-4? Get someone else to play. Get another attacker. João Pedro always drops in deep anyway. Play João Pedro.
Might be
a
a summer thing, bro. Like I don't disagree with you. I think Enzo probably does leave, and I think I agree with you. I think in this league, like they're not asking for. I don't even think they're asking for another Caicedo. I think they're just asking for a base level of phillicality that Enzo does not have. It's not that he doesn't provide it; he just doesn't have it. So
you know what the problem is? Sorry, Awesome. I'll let you go after this. I think the thing is that I think they're looking for. I think the best player to use in the situation is a Barella, right? A guy that's a jack of all trades, can make and pass, can score, can make the run, can be a destroyer when needed, right? Right. Essentially, Aaron Santos can do that role for you already. You've got Caicedo that can technically do that role for you to an extent now because he has started to learn how to shoot to you, right? There needs to be a third guy that can do that, and that's what Enzo was meant to be the guy that was mainly focusing on the passing, if that makes sense. And he's not necessarily obviously led to us have been able to do that on a high capacity rate.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There have been games where I've seen Enzo getting outpassed by Caicedo, which is like not okay, bro. Like I should not see Caicedo doing better switches of play than you. Like this is indefensible. But it is where we're at.
Yeah,
I
today,
agree. I think obviously
very similar to Pathos RSM. All I saw Enzo do was like get stuck in or like really get in the face of whoever had the ball. That's all he did. Other than that, like he wasn't getting brilliant. Maybe the last 5 minutes of the game, he had like one chance created or something. Like other than those last 5 minutes, he really wasn't doing anything.
But again, but you see that point you make, Marshall. He's getting stuck in. That's what Rossini is
dragging the defender, or something like that.
Yeah. So for me, then when I look at stuff like this is why I then go into him. So then why is he? So then what are we trying to do here then? Right? Is because he clearly cannot do this role. We've seen it under Maresca. We've seen it under this guy. So why go on for this? You know what I mean? Like at some point we need to realize. Rossini should have realized this already, in my personal opinion, because this is something where I have to look at him like, bro, this is like a slight on him.
But how do you bench Enzo though?
Why can't you bench Enzo objectively?
Because you don't have the depth. You don't.
No.
That's my
If he
point.
wants to
Though.
play a 3-man midfield,
with Cole
Reese
Palmer
Reese
out,
can't play the amount of
who
minutes you want
plays?
him to
Yeah,
play.
with Cole Palmer out, who plays in the 10 spot?
I'm saying don't play a 10. I'm saying play a 2-man strike force.
If one of our strikers goes down, then we just have Mark Gill.
Mark Gui, and he even got the talented Shin Mahika.
Come on.
And I'm saying that with a
I
straight
don't
face, by the
know,
way.
bro.
I'm
No,
saying that
I
with a straight
know.
face.
I just no. I'm not blaming Shumika. I'm just saying it's like I think right now, as things stand, he already made tweaks to the system that Maresca had. Maybe adding more isn't a positive at this point, considering that we don't have the backups if something goes wrong. If we play with no 10, right, and then one of the midfielders that we use in the midfield 3 goes down, now what does our midfield look like? We don't have the depth of midfield right now. Everybody's out injured.
But that's why I said you change the midfield to an attacker.
But the thing is, like, but okay, part of the problem that hurts us is the fact that, like, okay, today, for example, unlike Paphos, what I liked about today's game was that we weren't just wing play FC, because that Paphos game was so painful to watch because you saw the same Garnacho, Neto, Garnacho, Neto, Garnacho. It was like, oh my God. At no point did we try to get Delap involved. Today, there was a spread. Sometimes we would go over the top to Neto. Sometimes we would find the ball to Esteval. And sometimes Sanchez would deliver it straight to João Pedro, who didn't play as a false 9 today. He was a target man, essentially. And he was winning every single aerial duel. He was getting all those headers. Whenever he did get the ball, he would beat his man and go for an attack and find the spaces. Like, he was really good attacking-wise. So if you can have one player, if João Pedro could play like that every game, you don't need a second striker. So you just need better wingers.
But okay. So we need better wingers, right? Let's look at our winger department, right? Pedro Neto, Alejandro Garnacho, those two, for example. I'm gonna push them to the side. You know I'm gonna say them, right? Esteval's the next guy. Of course, you want him to start. Cole Palmer is currently basically. I'm gonna say he's lost goods this season. That's what he's looking at right now. Okay,
Yeah.
He's lost goods this season. Right, the only other guy, remaining guy you've got is Gittins. And you know me, I think Gittins needs a run of game. This is you obviously came to the agreement with me with, right?
Yeah. After today's game,
Yes.
I realized that I think Gittins is good. And you guys know, like, I'm willing to give him the season to see how he shapes up next season. The biggest issue that I saw today, he is not familiar with the runs that the rest of his teammates want to make. The amount of times where, like, Gittins will do a 1-2, but he won't do the 2. Like, he won't be there for the run. And then there was one play specifically, I think it was with Hato, where, like, Hato passes it where he thought Gittins was going to be, and Gittins was standing still. And that's just unfamiliarity with the rest of his teammates.
I want to make a quick point here too. I like the fact that Hato is getting more game time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's juice to the team.
Big facts.
Added
Big
value.
facts. Big facts.
And we need
Yeah,
this,
take a
bro.
volley for that.
Right?
in midfield today, which was
And you know, like I just think for me,
Oh, yeah, he was part of the pivot today.
yeah, and I listen, but that's a guy that I look at. I'm like, great. This is one of the reasons why I wanted him at the club. He's a great piece that can add value to the team. It's just that some people, you know, I don't want to speak names, weren't willing to try our young guys because, you know, they're forced. But it is what it is. We're not going to do that today. We're here to enjoy football. But I do think, listen, going forward, our next game is against. Is it on Wednesday or
Napoli.
Thursday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We don't play
Wednesday,
Thursday.
Wednesday.
That's how you talk, man.
Wednesday in
We got something for you,
fucking
Conte.
Naples. I can't lie to you. I'm so pissed off today that my AC Milan couldn't hold on for the 1-0, and they were 5 points behind Inter Milan.
That's what you get for believing in Kunku, man.
But inshallah, listen, though, it's only 5 points. It's still not too bad. We've got a lot of games left. There are Inter Milan haven't faced the big sides yet. But listen, I can't lie to you. We need to hit that dagger on them. We need to
100%.
hit the dagger on them.
Oh yeah.
I
Sure.
promise you, yeah. There's going to be nothing greater, nothing more exhilarating than seeing Antonio Conte, ripping out his hair. I promise you.
Did this game give you guys more confidence that we could probably get a result against Napoli now?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think if we see João Pedro play up top to this level, we probably get a win. I can't lie.
The problem is there's something I actually forgot to mention here, which is that I hate to say this, but low key it's looking like we need to continuously start playing Esteval now. I know that's not probably the
We
ideal.
knew this. We knew this before, though, Ahmed.
No, I know we knew this before, bro. But I think the idea was that you would hope that Cole Palmer was obviously going to be a lot more fitter than he's obviously, and then scored injury was a minor thing, right? But clearly that's not changed, right? So for me, the main issue right now, wowie. But either way, I think for me, the Ahmed and Marshall, I said maybe we can win the league now. Listen, man, I'm drunk, but Anoka. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But I think, listen, Cole Palmer not being here and being injured has had a massive effect on Esteval. But we need to play this guy now on a week in, week out, bro. We need him, bro. I can't lie to you.
Personally, I think we knew this already. Like, I don't really think that's even with Palmer fit. Like before, it was just Palmer played 10 Esteval on the wing. So like,
yep.
I honestly, and I think this is kind of the way our team is, because like I came back in earlier. I went to the toilet. I came back in. You were talking about like João Pedro. I kind of missed the conversation, but I think this season, the one thing I would say about like where we're at is I think we're just at a case of obviously outside of the guys that are injury prone, you kind of just need to play the best team like as much as you can, because like we can talk about like rotating in Garnacho and Gittins and and Delap and these guys, they just stink. So anyway, so I think you do what you can in certain areas, but the likes of João Pedro, the likes of Esteval, the likes of obviously the midfield three, the likes of James, Cucurella. Obviously, you've got guys like Hato now stepping up who can rotate in. Gusto, obviously, Chalobah at centre back next to one of Badiashile or Fofana, or maybe Anselmino if he can stay fit for more than 2 seconds. These guys should need to play every game, because I'm not trying to see Badiashile play every game. I'm not trying to see Tosin play every game when he's back from injury. I'm not trying to see.
I'm not trying to hold on. Respectfully, I'm not trying to see Tosin play a game.
That's the facts. I'm not trying to see Garnacho play multiple. I'm not trying to see Garnacho play multiple games. Like, I just need to see the best players play, and then
Garnacho only does anything off the bench. Let's be honest with
facts.
you. That's it.
And like, if you have to rotate out the left wing, so you play a new left wing at every game, so be it. As long as Esteval plays every game.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. And the thing is, I said this early on in the season. I said Esteval needs to start every game, and a certain fraud to Marshall's right kept telling me every day Esteval, every day Esteval is all you talk about. Esteval, every day Esteval. But now we've arrived at the same conclusion that I came to months ago. Isn't that interesting? It's almost I've been said this. Gun to your head, name me one good Garnacho starting game. We don't have one. And then Neto's good performances, even less. Like we have
question mark.
Cardiff.
No, Wolves. So Wolves bad, actually man. Wolves was the only one.
To be fair, Wolves. Yeah, to be fair, Wolves. But it's Wolves. I say that might as well be Cardiff.
Wolves, yeah.
That might as well be Cardiff. So for me, like Esteban needs to start, and I like what Rosinha did, where it's like, hey, this left hand side we have no ballers, so we'll just play hoofball to Neto and Garnacho on the left. We're gonna play hoofball, and on the right we put the techie players. We do the link up thing, we do the overlaps, and on the left is hoofball. You know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, our next run of games, like looking at it, like again we have Napoli away in the Champions League, then we have West Ham at home, Arsenal away in the Cup, Wolves away, Leeds at home, Hull away in the FA Cup, and then Burnley at home. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, barring Arsenal away, I need us to win every game. That's not crazy.
It's a good run against for Rosinha to actually get some wins.
No. Again, Marshall, this is the last good run of games we have for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because once this run of game ends,
the end of the season.
I say once we hit Arsenal outside of the Forest game, like Brighton away, we should win, but it's Brighton away. We somehow seems to fuck up against them so many times. Outside of Forest at home and Tottenham, because we beat Tottenham, those last 10 games is like spooky in terms of that can go either way.
I told you. We play some of the best teams at that point, like in important parts of the season. Like we're looking at Aston Villa away. We're looking at back-to-back Man City, Man United at home, right? We're looking at Anfield away. Like there are certain games where I'm just like, this is the last good run of games where we could get a winning run going into the tail end of the season. Because I don't see us going on a winning run at the end of the season like that. So this is it. Like this is it. Like Rosinha, this is good eats. This is easy eats. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the real hard part of the season. And by the way, in that tail end part of the season, God willing, we're making it to later stages in the Champions League, it's looking even spookier. Because imagine you have, Man City at home, and then you have a Champions League away, and then Man United at home after. Like, that's not easy, but that's a tough schedule.
Again, as I said before, you guys know my thoughts. We need to win January and February, bro. If you win January and February, the last 10 games, as long as we don't have too many, L's, we should be fine. I'll be honest.
Also,
fair,
we most
too.
likely, England is most likely going to get top 5, and because the
Yep.
league has been sharing so many points this season, the points that you need to get 5th place or 4th is way lower than last season's already.
And to be
And that's
fair,
what I'm saying.
I
That's
did
why
say this.
that's why I'm just focused on get top 5. Like, even if you get 5th, I don't really care as long as you get Champions League. Even if we get Champions League, I don't really care. But that's a kind of topic conversation for another day. But yeah, get top 5, and then just like that's all you need to do. Maybe try and win the Carabao Cup, but I'm still not hopeful about that. And that's kind of it.
I'm hoping for the Carabao Cup, low-key. I can't lie to you. Scott, I can't lie to you. Scott, I can't lie to you. I'm actually a bit hopeful about the Carabao Cup, unlike you.
That's cool, bro. I'll be honest, if you are, that's cool. Like, big up to you for having some like hope.
After what I saw today and the last few games, I do think, bro, we can get something there, bro.
Today gave me a little bit of hope.
I'll keep it on. There's something's there, bro. We can get something there. I'll be honest. I feel we can get something there.
Listen. I didn't even need to see anything today. The fact that Arsenal backline let Alejandro Garnacho get a brace is all I need to know about that backline.
Yeah, bro.
You saw what happened today.
Yep.
You all saw what happened today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Arsenal game, and Scott, I don't know if Arsene was there, but Scott, Ahmed, you were there. One of the things that pissed me the fuck off was how naive Rosignor was when approaching the set pieces. Even Carrick today did it. It's like you saw how they scored. Like, the keeper couldn't get to the ball and they used it to their advantage. It became chaos, and boom, there's a 50-50 chance the ball gets in there. And that's exactly what happened. Like, it wasn't even like a great strike or anything. Just a body happened to hit the ball in the right direction. And that's how these guys have been getting goals. One thing, like I said, even at the end of my analysis in the beginning, if Rosignor can just look at the tapes and just do what Maresca did, or even make it your own. I don't care if you want to put the attackers at in the middle of the half line and the 18-yard box. But if you give Sanchez space to just claim the crosses, he claims them. And then you nullify their whole set piece gimmick. If you could do that, I think we can keep him to a clean sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And if we could get a goal, then we go to penalties, and then at that point it's like hope, right? If we decide to step up that day, then and we get 2 goals, then we just go automatically and qualify. I'm not that optimistic we could do it, but I mean, Rosignor today showed me that okay, you can get something, and some of these players have stepped up and are looking better. And I'm going to say this: I think he's not going to drop Neto, but I do think one thing that he should start doing is rotating Gittins and Neto and giving Gittins more starts, because I want to see more shots. And one thing that Gittins at least does is fucking shoots the ball. Garnacho, when he comes off the bench, he'll score you a goal or 2, which is great. But when he starts, he skies it all the time. He goes wide, he skies it, misses bare chances. At least Gittins gets it on target, takes a shot. I know he's frustrating a little bit, but I think if you give him some time, and especially with these run of games that we have where you can have a little bit of leeway, maybe you can actually start getting some form out of him.
No, there's too many if.
No. If they win the league.
If it's difficult to win the league, show that. Okay? Is it that difficult?
So if they win the league, it is difficult. That's why they haven't won it.
Okay, let's do it. If they beat the record of not conceding goal of Chelsea, then you wear the hat.
I wear the hat. I wear the
jersey. You see that? Is that fair?
Number 14.
Go.
Someone's gonna be wearing the number 11, baby. Someone's gonna be wearing number 15 or 11. But very funny. But you know, obviously, listen. I know we've spoken a little bit about Napoli. Talk to me. How do you feel about Rossini? You know, I can't lie to you. I am getting tired of the interviews. Can we stop doing interviews, Rossini?
I did like.
Can
I
we stop
think it
doing
was
that, bro?
today's game. Yeah, I think it was today's game. I did like his interview after the game. I only saw one comment of it where he talks about the quality of his players. Where he's spot on. Like he talks about playing against low blocks, which we didn't actually really face today. To be fair to Palace, like they did actually try and press us and come out against us, which, like I said earlier, ended up being their downfall. But what I liked was he came out afterwards and talked about the quality of player, and you need like players of quality to break down low blocks, and he's spot on. Like we talk about tactics all the time and everything, but tactics is cool and all. When you face a low block, you need quality. Like you need level of quality players to actually break down low blocks. Like you're not breaking down low blocks with scrubs like Gittins and Garnacho and Neto. Like you're not. And guys like Delap. So that was nice to see. And obviously I hope something changes and we start signing guys of those quality. But outside of that, yeah, his comments are kind of tiring. But I think that's what happens when a guy comes into a job. Like he wants to like
8 men.
Yeah, I mean he just wants to like get the spirits up to begin with more than anything. So outside, I don't really take much notice of the comments outside of that.
I think he needs to stop talking so much. Like
I just think
he does too much.
I think it's unfortunate because like the journals kind of realize like he's gonna give them a funny quote every time they interview him, so they keep offering him interviews and he doesn't know how to say no.
That's fair. That's fair. You know, listen. I think that's pretty good for the review. But you know, I've got a few questions for my co-host today, live and direct.
Actually, no, I've got a question. Actually,
let's go.
Because I spoke about earlier, and I actually I think it's worth talking about. What are we thinking about Anselmino coming back?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know what to say other than God bless it's not the Sassy, I guess. Like that's pretty much I think where I'm at with it.
Yeah, so I think the way I see it is that he's probably going to Strasbourg, and that I think Sar's on the way.
Fez?
So you think it's like a 3D chess move?
Huh?
In this one, though.
Yes, I think because Kendry Pies is.
Wait, Ahmed, how many days are left in the window?
You got another 6-7 days, basically.
5 days, I think.
They're closing the 1st of February, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 6 days then.
6-7 days, something like that. But either way, you know, essentially, I think what's going to happen is that Kendry Pies is going to get cancelled. They're going to sign, they're going to bring back Sar, and then send Anselmino on loan to Strasbourg for the rest of the season.
Well, I have another question actually off the back of this now, I'm thinking. But yeah, I think, do you know what's funny? I looked this earlier. You know, he's missed more games through injury than he's played in his career.
Yeah. I already knew that.
He's played 43 games in his career. In his entire career, he's missed 56 from injury.
Yeah, Anselmino was like that since his Boca days.
Yep. He has, I think the most games he's completed in a season is 12.
Wow, big. Was that his first season too?
And I think
it was 23-24 was that. Sorry, that's the most amount of games completed in a league season. I don't know how many like in all comps. But yeah, it was 12 in a league season. But I can see that. I think sending him on loan to Strasbourg would be interesting. If he can stay fit, obviously. That probably would mean Sarr coming back. Which I guess, sure, cool. The other thing that's that kind of interesting to me now you mention it, Ahmed, is the loan spots, because obviously we've got one back with Anselmino coming back. We're potentially going to get another one we're selling for Fana if that actually goes through.
Wait, but didn't we get? Oh no, never mind. No.
We'll then get another one if Paez comes back, because apparently we're looking at loaning him to a championship team.
Right,
so we're going to have 2 if we then loan Anselmino. Well, no, we'll have 3 then because we'll bring Sarr.
Tell him to put the hookah pipe down, RSM. Tell him to put the hookah pipe down, bro.
What's up with your boy, RSM? Translate the Ecuadorian.
What happened with Paez?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, listen, you're not gonna talk about Paez actually because like there's no point of us.
What did it say? That brother That brother
Yeah.
loved the party
Well,
life too much.
my question was going to be: do you think we loan anyone else out? Like, do you think we end up like Disassi or
Pius probably comes back and gets sent championship, bro. To be honest,
The thing is, yeah, it's gonna start becoming how desperate are the other clubs around us. If the other clubs start getting desperate,
Well, I'm thinking like this. It does mean we might be able to get rid of Disassi or something because I think part of the problem in the summer was we ran out of international loan spots. But we're
Yeah.
going to have
still
3
haven't got rid
spare.
of George yet.
True.
I
Tyreek
think
is probably getting. Tyreek was supposed to leave.
Yeah, but George is probably
Fulham,
getting sold. I mean, we
apparently,
were going to get a permanent fee in the summer. We'll probably get a permanent fee. We could get a permanent fee anyway. Yeah.
Time's running out.
The other thing that we need to think about, by the way, yeah, is that if these guys can't get themselves an on loan midfielder, they might actually go for Barco. By the way, that's because I literally was
That's
thinking about
stupid,
this.
bro. That would be so
No,
stupid.
because I remember.
Bro, that's so dumb, man. That's so dumb. I'm
but
tired,
logically,
bro.
For multiple reasons.
every day,
listen,
bro.
I get
Strasburg
that.
is meant to be the break glass in case of emergency option.
Just block him.
Which one?
That guy. How dare you even say that? Do you not understand the season I've been through? Mods, ban him for like 5 minutes. How dare you even say have some?
They were,
chest?
by the way, they
Have
were planning on
chest.
signing. By the way, they were planning on signing him after buying both of those players. The only reason they didn't is because Wilson didn't leave, which is Joe's because he's now their best winger.
Yeah, I think for me, George currently is in limbo. I don't know what's gonna happen with him as of right now. But as I said, I think
he'll get a move, bro. Like, he's had interest from
Mm.
3 separate teams in the last year.
If-
Like he's had interest from Roma, from Leipzig, and from Fulham. He'll get a move. He'll be fine. I'm not worried about George. Like we'll get a cool 20 mil from him, easy. Like I'm not worried about Tyreek George at all. My thing is more like the other players. Like, are we going to loan out a Disassi? Like Sterling, probably not. But are we going to loan out? Who else is Deadwood in this team? Obviously, he can't go out on loan. Well, actually, he could get on loan if you send him to like America or something. Don't know why you would, but
I think Weed's gonna stay. You need him to stay right now. I think for me, realistically, there's another guy that we've not spoken about, Jeremy Jacquet. It feels like for me that either the
jacket.
I think what's probably gonna happen with that one is that I actually think they're gonna sign him, but they're gonna what's gonna happen? No, I genuinely think they're gonna sign him, but it's gonna be
and then load him for the rest of the season.
I was gonna say it'll either be a sign to loan or it'll be we'll sign him in the summer, like a mega deal.
It'll basically be
we buy him, and then we loan him for the rest of the season to the team, so he completes the season with them.
Exactly, it'll be that or pre-agreement. It'll be a pre-agreement with that one, as Scott was saying.
Like, do you know what? Do you know my thoughts on the Jacquet thing? If that's our signing call, he needs to play every game come next season then, because I'm not spending 60 mil on a centre back. I don't care his age. I'm not spending 60 mil on a centre back for him to be rotated in and out every game. I expect him to start. I expect him to play well instantly. I'm not about this.
We have to see.
One second, boys. Little Fabrizio update. After Aaron Ansel Mina recall, it's not over for Chelsea. CFC are in a battle for a pre-agree summer deal, which is what I was saying, what Scott and me mentioning. And watch out because more business could happen next week also, essentially.
I think our business is going to end up being the Jacquet pre-agreement. I think the Sarr thing maybe, and then we sign Douglas Luiz on loan or Kante. Is what I think our deal is.
I don't know, man.
Listen, anyone but Douglas Luiz. I'm begging to go on my knees. I'm on my knees, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Please, anyone. I'm not even gonna pause that. That's just because
pause that, brother.
I think pausing that is gonna make it that won't happen. So please, anyone else but him, please. Don't worry, man.
I don't even know that we get a midfielder.
You go on your knees over there.
It might just.
Next year, TT Shrine.
TT Shrine. Do you want to show the TT? How dare you? Yeah, in my house, in my bedroom. Go and talk to me. You know what I mean? Talk to me about having a TT
Tommy
Shrine.
2 Chains.
You know what I mean? You know what's funny, actually? Someone in my comments, he's a regular commenter. I know you and me, we both know who we are, said, I rage bait over Tuchel for V's. So they don't know that I just hate Tuchel.
Views is so funny, bro.
This is crazy, bro. That's the most craziest comment I've had, bro. That I rage over Tuchel. When I was crashing on Tuchel since 3 years ago. Okay, so if I was trying to rage bait him, I would not be rage baiting him for 3 years straight. But hey, it is what it is. But I think that's probably going to be the summer. I do low key, yeah. I am interested to see because, like, I do think we need to also talk about Cole Palmer a little bit here. Obviously, it's looking like he's finito in Cantarton.
He's pissing me off because he doesn't want to get the surgery because of the World Cup. But
You know
bro,
what,
are you even
Peter?
gonna
You
make the
can
World
hold
Cup?
that, brother. Hold that, Peter. You know what I mean? You flew away and you didn't even get to watch your boy Steve start. How does that feel, Peter? You how does it feel knowing you had to watch Garnacho and Neto 2 times and then watch the Chelsea women's team lose twice, 2-0? Hold that, Peter. Oh, I think that's how I repeat though.
That's diabolical.
That's not that. Listen, you know what's funny?
So diabolical, crashing on him for that, man.
Listen, and then
Meanwhile, Marshall got to see a Caicedo goal live.
Oh, here we go, man. Caicedo going live. Listen, man. Caicedo, man.
He's the only reason we won
he
that
needs
game,
to.
probably.
You know what, man? I need Caicedo just to leave so that we can get ourselves real opinions. You know what I mean? For once, because
So you want us relegated? Is what I'm hearing. You want us relegated?
That's what I need that to happen personally, but that's what me personally. But I was gonna, but listen. On a serious note, I think in terms of Palmer, it is obviously not great right now, right? I think all of us here can agree. It's looking like the season is pretty much over for him. It looks like pretty much. I do wonder because I know Matt Law's been mentioned it a few times. Even Orsi has mentioned it a few times that Chelsea are looking to bring in attacker in January, right? And we know at Chelsea it's either going to be someone from Strasbourg or someone from left centre. Who do you think that possible attacker could be?
None.
Oh God, I hope it would be Kenan Yildiz, bro. I really want that guy here, but probably
I don't
not.
think.
Oh yeah, I would love you.
I don't think it's going to be anyone.
I don't think it's gonna be anyone.
No, we're definitely gonna get someone because I know we're getting Quenda in, right? We get Quenda in.
Yeah.
Wait, no. In this
January,
window, I don't think it'll be anyone.
Oh, in
And
this
if it is,
window, in this window,
if it is, it'll be a loan. It'll be a weird loan move for someone.
It wouldn't make sense though,
nobody, bro. Because we already let go Buenas noches, man.
Yeah, exactly. And he's the guy that plays that 10 position. So it just, I don't know.
I don't think we're getting anybody.
I don't think we're getting anyone, and I think it's Palmer. Just get the surgery if you need surgery. Like I know.
But he's not making a World Cup. That's finished. The idea is finito, dead in the water.
That's why I'm.
Yo, you know what? Low key, I could see that happening. That's so funny that I could genuinely see that happening. Yo, low key, that is something that's such a Chelsea thing to happen. James McAtee on loan.
That would be so bad. But yeah, I think with the Palmer thing. Yeah, the World Cup's cooked. The way I look at it, there's obviously still an issue with the groin. I think we did a bit of chat GPTing today on Lewis's stream. There's two things. Number one is
chat GPT.
Yeah,
Marshall using chat GPT for everything. You're using chat GPT for Chelsea.
I wasn't. It was Lewis, but it was kind of interesting. I think part of it is this thigh issue he has now could be linked with the groin issue. There again.
No. Okay, wait. Hold up. It's not. It not could be. So what ends up happening is when you have a groin issue, right? For anybody that's ever had any type of groin thing, that you are not able to have the same level of mobility in your legs, like because it hurts. Because every time you run at full sprint, you are pulling on your groin. Your groin is moving. Like that's why it's such a difficult injury to. That's why you have to take a lot of pain meds to play through a groin injury. What ends up happening is, because you want to move your groin less, you end up using other muscles in your legs to try to propel yourself forward. So you're overcompensating. So if you don't get the surgery done and you're paying through the pain, downstream you're gonna have all these little issues that pop up, like Palmer does, because you're not having the surgery. And
I was gonna say
what is pissing me off.
I'll say very quickly, Arsenal. Sorry to interrupt. This is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, I think because he's still got this issue, I'm saying. Whether surgery is the right option, I don't know. But at the very least, give him some rest. Do not play him from now until May. Then you play him the last few games. If he still looks like arse and he's still struggling, then he gets the surgery over the summer. But my thing is
Scott
like,
already had months of rest.
yeah, but I'm saying give him 4 months of rest, Marshall. I'm saying he does not play a game. All he does is train from now until May. You give him the last 3 or 4 games of the season, and then you adjust from there. Because I know what people say in terms of surgery. Oh, does he necessarily need the surgery? What, like, if that's a last case scenario? The only time he'll need the surgery, again based on what ChatGPT said, is if the other methods of recovery aren't enough. In terms of if he has this 3-4 months of rest and still looks fucked and is still struggling, then yes, at that point you need the surgery. So I'm saying whether you get the surgery now, right, or whether you get it in 3-4 months' time, at the end of the day, your season's cooked and you're missing the World Cup anyway. Like even if you play now and stink, you're not making a World Cup. Like you're currently you're what, the 4th or 5th dude on the depth chart at either position in terms of right wing or center attacking midfield. So it's cooked for you, bro. Just focus on the Euros in 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. Just get the surgery, bro. It'll be better long term for your career, anyways.
You know what?
And all due respect, England aren't winning the World Cup, so just put the gun down.
Is that what's that, Marshall? England not winning the World Cup?
Yeah, we're not winning the World Cup.
I believe
We might make quarters or semis.
I think my Brazilian star boy got something for Brazil, man.
Listen, sometimes what RSM makes up in intelligence and quick-wittedness, he lacks in experience with his youth. You know, so we know England's going to win the World Cup for your sake. I think this is one of those moments where Reece James needs to take his arm, put it around Cole, and be like, hey, listen, bro, I've been in your position before where I tried to play through an injury to get to the World Cup, and it just didn't work out. It actually made things worse. I didn't make the World Cup, and I didn't come back to Chelsea quick enough either. I think as a leader, Reece probably has to pull and like have a talk, especially having literally went through the same thing, right? By the way, Arson, that was sarcasm. You believe whatever you want.
Yeah, I know, bro.
But yeah, I think Reece should probably have a conversation with Cole, because if the World Cup is the main reason why he's opted to not have a surgery and not do all this and that, I think he's just doing more harm to his career than good.
Fair enough. Listen, I'm just gonna listen. Whoa, bloody hell. Listen. Anyway, I'm just gonna say it's looking good right now. Hopefully, it gets better. Hopefully, stuff happens for us because we need it to happen.
Wait, what?
It's looking good right now. Hopefully, things continue to improve.
Oh yeah. I mean, Napoli's the next big test, right? Because that's actually a team that's pretty.
Didn't they just lose 3-0?
Not to say, you know, Crystal Palace isn't a tough team. Like, yes, we struggle against Crystal Palace. So for us to beat them the way we did is great. I think that was a big, like, Arson was saying it earlier with the whole 1-0, like at halftime when we were up 1-0, you could feel the fans were still tense and they were still stressing. They're like, you know, angry with some of the mistakes that are being made still and like whatever. Once the second goal went in, no one gave a crap about the mistakes or the tracking back or like the lack of you know, stagnant movement and all that bullshit that even Neto was making mistakes and no one gave a crap because we were up 2-0. It's just that sense of alleviation and we felt like we were dominating the game and we were going to win it. So if we can build on that and actually take the West Hams and the Burnleys and all these easy fixtures that we're going to have soon, if you could just keep doing that, rotate some of the players, test some of the players that you want to see in certain formations, because I agree, Esteban should play every game, but I don't think Esteban needs to play every game. That way he can get some rest so we can actually play him for the big games that we have coming up, like second leg of Arsenal and anything else going forward. But if he keeps this up, then listen, I think fans are going to start being on board, including myself, because it's not that I've never been on board. I always doubted it was going to work out because the inexperience. But part of me always said, and you guys have been on the panel when I said it, you never know. He can come in, and it's just one of those cases of he was a manager, just needed the tools to cook, and he's cooking. And hopefully that's the case, right? That he could just keep cooking. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I think ultimately, like I said, like I think it got said on Lewis's channel, like as long as you keep winning, and for me, as long as you keep exposing some of these shit players for what they are, like you'll have my backing, bro. Because like we're winning ultimately. Like even though the performances in all the games haven't been convincing, we're winning. You're
If you
playing
keep
some of
winning,
our best
people stop
players.
caring about performances.
Yeah, like Esteval's playing, which is good. We wanted that. Hato's getting more game time. Other players are getting more game time. That's cool. And yeah, bro, like what you're doing in terms of tactically is showing that some of these players are just shit, which I've known for a while, and now we're starting to be on the same page, which is cool with me.
Fair enough. I've got a question for you, Marshall. Talk to me. Well, how does it feel like being in the stadium? RSM's the only forward now that's not been to the Stamford Bridge, home and away. I've been home and away. I'm pretty sure Scott's been home and away. I know you can obviously talk about obviously later on your own channel and stuff like that. But how did it feel being at Chelsea Football Club, the stadium, just like the own fan base and everything like that? Please do let me know.
I actually do have a question for Marshall after this. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna take jabs at RSM. RSM's time will come, and but I will say, RSM, I'm wrong about this fan base. I'm not gonna lie. I've been wrong about the fan base.
No, you're not. Ahmed's in the fan base, so you can't be wrong, unfortunately.
All right, barring Ahmed, because Ahmed actually booed the manager. But
and then gleefully collected Maresca's last game.
I tried to give it to Marshall today. Actually, I was giving him a few of my old school matchday programs, and he
where's the program?
It's right there. It's right there. It's in this section. It's one of these
every
ones.
day Maresca last game program, man.
This guy. No, it's not this one. Fuck, where is it? It's right here.
Yeah, it's the other one.
Bro, he tried to give me this shit, and didn't think I would realize that it was this fucking day. So after 58 seconds, I just told him to fuck off.
Good.
But I'll be so real. RSM, you know me. I used to be like super critical of like the match going fans. They're actually a lot more supportive than I thought. And they actually don't they're actually not as angry as the online fan base make it seem. Well, you saw it with the protests. Like all of 50 people that showed up. Turns out the majority of the noise around Chelsea are just a bunch of keyboard warriors. But like obviously the fans have the same frustrations that we do, right? Like we're annoyed with Neto. I mean, today I was probably another bad mistake from Badi Chile from hearing the hard R. But like they're always cheering. They're always cheering. Sometimes just not as loud as other times, but like they're always cheering. They're always chanting. They're always supportive. They're happy to be there. It was literally just frustrating to watch the football sometimes. And I think even under Maresca, we had that. But we were getting the results, so it was like, okay, whatever. But in the form that we were in with Maresca, we weren't getting the results. And now Rosignor comes in and we're still playing shitty football, but we're winning. It's hard to overlook the shitty football when you're still not in that form of winning that me and Scott were just talking about. Like if you keep winning, like if we win 10 games in a row right now, we could play the shittiest football, but no one's going to give a fuck because now we're finally winning. But if we came from losing 10 in a row and then we start winning 2-3 games in the football shit, people are still pissed off, It takes a while to get out of that. So now
but I mean these people but at the same time, like these people cheered on every single Poch game. So it's like, if you stand for nothing, you fall for
they're at least supportive.
I'm saying.
Like they're at least supportive. Obviously some of
they
them
booed Maresca day one.
Yeah, we know who started that. But yeah, like the match going experience really changed our perspective on just the fans in general. Like I can't lie to you, I was actually working on the vlog. I went to Crystal Palace Brother, I felt like I was in hostile ground. Yo, they didn't want to give me ketchup with my hot dog. I felt so uninvited. It's ridiculous, man.
No ketchup for the glizzy.
No ketchup for the glizzy.
Marshall knows. I told Marshall, man. Listen,
How
when
much
you
did
go
you
to
say
the
that?
Marshall. Was there? Be honest.
Scott,
Was there
no
a single
comment.
good eats at any stadium?
Nah, how much was it?
No, no comment. We can't say that on public live. You can't say it on live, Scott, man.
Yeah,
No,
you
we're not
can.
saying it, bro. No, we can't, bro.
Wait, what do you mean I can't?
Bro, because it's not going to look great. The price that you paid for it.
I paid for a pint of.
He's asking for your ticket price, bro.
Oh,
No,
wait,
no,
that's-
no, no, not the ticket price, bro. I'm asking for how much did it got the food, bro.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh. Yeah, I'll tell you the ticket price backstage. So Carlsberg pint and a glizzy was about £8. Not bad.
That's actually not too bad.
Yeah,
Brother,
not bad.
£8 is.
I was about, I thought, Ahmed, I thought he was about to whip out
a
Stamford Bridge
drink at
prices on us,
Melrose,
you know?
bro. That's
It's what a nice little £50.
Bro, when I saw that, I wanted to, bro. When I saw that, I wanted to.
I've seen that for the last 3 years, yeah, 3 to 4 years, because like sometimes when I feel like I'm a bit hungry, and I'm like, you know what, man, I confirmed the 90 minutes, more than over 120 minutes, bro. We gotta go out later and eat under some months later, bro. You gotta do that, bro. I swear to God. Sometimes, bro, before the game, bro, I just don't even just drink a latte, bro. Drink a strong latte. That'll fill me up for a good 100,
I didn't know
100
what,
minute.
Selhurst Parks was like in terms of food. So
Man, Selhurst Park wasn't even trying to give you a little bit of trying to even give you a little bit of ketchup, bro. You know what I mean?
Brother, okay,
trying to
Marshall. The owners aren't even giving Glasner any money for players. You think they're gonna give you a ketchup?
No, they would probably give you ketchup, but remember, it's away fans, bro. They don't rate you, bro.
No, and you know what? I really felt uninvited because they have stickers around the neighborhood that it literally says no tourists, palace, all that bullshit.
Yes, Croydon. What do you expect?
Listen. He went to Croydon. I told him, bro. This is the, you know what I mean.
He went to Croydon and lived.
This is the hood. Yeah, he went to the hood, bro. You know what I mean? What are you expecting, bro?
Bro, ain't nobody scared of a UK hood, man. Give it up, bro.
All right, man. All right, Brandon. You know what I mean?
Kick them out for that.
He's got to give up, bro. He's got to give up, man.
To be fair, Arson,
you don't be offended for the hood.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. It's like you know that video of SpongeBob and Patrick on the little roller coaster, and they.
I mean, if you give our country guns, our country would be doomed. Actually, we had guns.
Yeah, welcome to my country, which is why I'm not scared.
Like, I'm talking about civilians as well.
I felt like I was walking through East Orange.
Exactly. And I've walked through East Orange and lived multiple times.
But the problem is that I can kind of blend in East Orange. As soon as I open my mouth in UK, it's like American. Yeah, no, it's not like
bro. I'm gonna pull up to the ends like, hey, you're. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, RSM. I was contemplating learning like basic sign language so I can pretend like I'm just mute.
Brother, what are you talking about? Just speak Spanish.
Can you speak Spanish?
Are you dumb? Hello.
That's still tourist though. Like
I would have done the. I know speaking, yeah, but they're like cooler with Spanish people, bro. Like.
I guess so. Okay, that's fair.
So, Chris, why are you here? You've come here at 11:30. The show's gone.
Okay, I disconnected now.
So yeah. So what do you want to say, Chris?
We're still shit. Okay.
So is that
I will say one thing actually. We need to play Esteval every game basically at this point because he's our only chance maker. Like Neto, I didn't even notice today. I didn't even notice Neto on that wing.
I did, unfortunately.
But
yeah, unfortunately,
really?
did yeah.
He did I think he did one good thing at the start of the first minute, first 30 minutes or whatever it was, where he megged the player and he fell on the ground.
No. Listen, Scott and I said we noticed it. We didn't say it was good. We just said we noticed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how many points are we away from Man City anyway? Like 10?
We're 1 point
9.
away from United
9.
And actually,
we're 9. We're a point ahead of Liverpool. We're a point ahead of Liverpool and a point behind United.
So I mean,
no, we do need.
Marshall is out of Danish. He is being held hostage.
It does look that way, actually.
Listen, there's a gun to Marshall's head right now, so that's it, man. There you go. Thank you.
You have a few swords. So...
Hey.
Just put a sword to his neck.
Listen, just say yes, Ahmed, if you're being held hostage. Thank you. No, it was the joke about Marinakas. Yes, Mr. Marin. That's what I was using it for. Okay. I don't think he got the joke, but it's okay.
No, I
Mr.
did.
Maranakis.
You know,
What a legendary interview, man. He's like, we're all like family.
You know what, man? He should be thank you, Maranakas. He should be really saying thank you, Maranakas, bro. He could be at Spurs and looking like a fucking.
That's actually true.
You know what I mean? It's bad to be at Nottingham Forest, yeah, and be like, oh, it's not his fault, bro.
Oh my god! But it's actually so funny. Like the entire top, like everybody except Spurs in the top 6 is in the top 6.
Bro,
And Spurs is like at the bottom of the table.
Me, and Pete, and everyone we were hanging out, we were just actually having that conversation. Like, Spurs might actually be fucked. Like, they're actually
Spurs.
bro.
Spurs needed to hit the listen. As I said, yeah, Spurs they needed to hit the rebuild a long time ago. They kept it holding it back. They didn't want through a collection of managers, and the reality is right now they need this season.
Have you seen their next fixtures, bro?
Yeah, I've heard it's really bad. Yeah, I've heard it's
They're
really
finished,
bad.
bro.
The thing is, the fact he's not even sacked yet, for me, just shows that these guys know that either the blame towards the manager is probably what, like 80.
Question. Would y'all take Van de Ven?
Yes, I would take Van de Ven.
Or Romero.
Why would you take Van de Ven?
I would not take Romero. Absolutely not.
Wait, why would you take Romero?
No, I said Van de Ven.
Van de Ven, maybe if he could keep his injury record in check, then yes. His injury record.
Don't take Romero either.
I would take Romero. Romero is clear of all of us in the backs, bro.
So you're saying like with this Chelsea team, with Chalobah, Tosin, Badiashile, even Fofana if he stays fit, and Colwell from ACL, you wouldn't like say, I don't know, 40-50 million for Romero.
Bro, Chris, we've had 5 red cards this season. That would go up to 10 minimum if Romero.
Doesn't he get away? I swear he gets away with a lot.
Yeah, once he's in the Chelsea shirt, he won't trust.
He doesn't even get away with a lot, bro. He's a liability at the back. Like, he is a complete liability. I don't care about the goals he scores either.
I don't care.
He is a liability.
I think he's a very aggressive centre back, what I quite like sometimes. I'd say, but and he's a bit of a I don't know if to say the C word, but he's a bit of a bastard. He is. He's got like that Costa, like he's a bit of a.
So Chris,
yes.
So Chris likes angry old men.
He's a bit.
He's not like but just rattling people. He's good at doing that.
So why do you like the lap then? He likes to rattle people.
Yeah, but he doesn't even score goals, man. He doesn't even score goals.
That's true. Romero scores more goals than Delap. That's factually true.
It's actually a fact.
Damn.
I mean, I don't want to.
That is true too. Is that Christensen as his Abby? Okay, now man, no wonder he supports Chelsea, man. Look at
Danish Maldini.
Yeah, but it's
yeah,
a shit
like
player,
that's
man.
the whole thing.
Christensen, man, washed again. Can't even get into like.
I mean, he's another guy who can score more goals.
What's good with your boy Nkunku?
Huh?
What's good with your boy Nkunku?
Hey, don't believe in Nkunku, man. Listen,
in clunky. Yeah, I've been feeling
Nkunku. We need to look at Modric. What was Luka Modric doing in that game?
What happened to Dringa?
No,
Richie. All your nations, bro.
What happened to Richie, man? Look at Richie. Richie, man.
Who?
Fuck me, man.
I don't care about these spaghetti condiment names, all right? I've been in the Discord when you yell at Nkunku, all right, man.
Theo Hernandez. What happened to Theo Hernandez, bro?
He's enjoying his money. I'm happy. I'm happy that he's
versus Saudi Arabia.
He's enjoying his money.
Scott, what were you going to ask me?
I think Cucurella wants to enjoy his money.
I was going to ask you what you thought of Selhurst Park. What do you think of the building site?
Oh.
It's horrible. No, that's not heritage, bro. That might be the worst. It might be the worst ground in the Premier League.
Bro, Fulham low key. Craven Cottage used to have Craven Cottage low key used to have a run for its money, like the old school version. Because they used to be really tiny to get into. It's still tiny now, I think, even now, to get through like the tunnel. Yeah, but like Craven Cottage is not Craven Cottage, but Sar's crazy because so obviously, as you know, we've been to Stamford Bridge, right? Everything is linear at Stamford Bridge, right? Right, it's all linear. They're like really old school. Like you see this in like the Championship, in even League 1 and League 2. So you've got one crazy tall stand. One of them is like a half stand essentially. And then another one's a half stand. And then I think there's another one's like a tall stand, bro. The thing about Bournemouth, Danish, like people can hate on Bournemouth. Bournemouth Stadium is
Bournemouth Stadium's all right. It's just small.
Bournemouth Stadium.
It's small.
Bournemouth Stadium, the issue is that it's small, but it's completely homogenous, bro. The whole stadium is homogenous, bro.
Wait, I gotta.
Yeah, like the thing. Yeah, Bournemouth Stadium is good. Like it's just small. Like, but you can actually wherever you sit, you can see. Like, no, you're thinking of Luton.
I didn't ruin it. I still enjoyed myself.
It's Luton Town, bro. It's Luton Town.
Bro,
like you know what?
Selhurst Park is such a shit ground
for today's game was what do you want to call this thing here? This stupid thing. The awning.
Yeah.
Bro, they have if I was
Marshall
up in the row.
Marshall, this is what I was about to say.
Probably not been able to see half the pitch.
That's what I was saying.
Marshall's
got a half stand. Marshall's in a half stand. That's why.
Yes, you've either got the fucking awning in the way, or if you sit further back, you've got these stupid ass pillars that are holding the stupid awning up. In the way.
Oh yeah, and
so, like either way, so bro, you're watching it through. You're basically watching the game through a phone screen.
Yeah.
Bro, bro, that's on the inside, and then the outside, half the ground looks okay because it's got a stand, and half it looks like a building site. It's brickwork. It's a shithole. It's the worst ground in the Premier League. Like, big up to Crystal Palace and big up to their fans. You've got the worst.
Oh, they got amazing atmosphere.
I forgot to mention RSM. I think East Orange is cleaner than this place.
What, Croydon? Yeah, sounds about right.
Yes,
bro, I feel bad for the neighborhood, bro.
Croydon is shit. Oh,
yeah, I don't.
Bus station, bro. And there's a bush, and then there's another bush, but it's all litter.
Ah, yeah.
It's rough, bro.
You guess
man's experiencing the wonders of Croydon.
look at where Ahmed takes you, bro. You visit Ahmed's nation.
Ahmed, take him to Brixton. Don't worry, man. I would actually take him to Brixton. Brixton's not that.
Brixton's not that bad, to be fair.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I'll take him to Brixton, Peckham, Lewisham. If he wants to go, we can go there, bro. It's not that fucking deep. I literally took him to Shoreditch. Like, bro, it's not that deep.
Marshall, how long are you in England for, by the way?
No, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Ah, fuck.
The only reason I'm able to make this game is because of the snowstorm.
I was about to say, yeah.
They came in clutch for you.
Bro, all the flights got canceled.
Every single one.
Even my rescheduled flight got canceled.
Yeah, at least it wasn't the other way around, right?
What do you mean?
With the flights, being cancelled to the UK instead. Delayed.
Oh, that would have sucked.
Yes.
That would have really sucked. Yeah.
You went at the right timing.
I would have missed the Pathos game.
Yeah. At least you saw Esteval live.
Yeah, I got to see Esteval for the second time. But yeah, I got to see Esteval. I got to see us win. So I'm undefeated in the UK. Casually FC, let's go. And yeah, no, it was fun. And to be fair, like the atmosphere was freaking awesome. I actually really enjoyed going to both those games, even though like the Paphos game was just miserable. Like everyone was cool. Everyone's been so polite, even though I'm an American. So it was nice. It was nice. I even celebrated with a random Chelsea fan that almost called Shealy the Hard Heart.
Hey man, we never beaten the allegations. We're never beaten allegations.
That's what I said. I'm just glad that the matchgoing fans haven't caught on to Robert Sanchez's middle name. I think that's really been.
That's saved by Robert Sanchez as well, man.
The stream and go out. Marshall, what day is it today?
What
day is it?
I think he knows what day it is.
So that he can understand it. And Arsene will get this. Staffy, is it just London or is all UK like this?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the UK abides by Bergen County rules. And I hope that makes sense. You see, RSM gets it.
Bro, it's Sunday, like after 5 p.m, bro. Yeah. Like maybe one or two pubs are based here, but other than that, bro, nothing's open, bro. Where do you want me to take him?
I don't know where they're going out to.
Yeah, where are we going out to, bro? You know what I mean?
No, just go on the park.
You know what I mean? Like, if I start going out the park, bro, they're gonna think I'm a fucking nonce.
I'm gonna go wait, Marshall.
You know what I mean? I look like I'm not a fucking nonce, bro. Like, what's going on?
Wait, go to the park and okay, never mind. I'm not gonna open that can of worms.
I'm gonna go to the pond or something.
Wait, but hold up, Marshall. Before you leave, you have to take a photo of Ahmed's front yard or backyard or whatever he was.
Marshall, Marshall. I see my
I
front
do
yard.
have to see it. I do have to see the backyard.
I will show you the backyard. Door is fine.
Yeah, you gotta show me the
You will
backyard.
see it.
I've confirmed because it's not a front yard. It's exactly what he showed us. There's no.
He's already tried
the only
Morley's.
grass has
He
to
liked
cut-
it. He liked it.
The only grass he has to cut is the freaking moss on top of the brick. That's it. Stop.
You know, guys like Staffy. Yeah. Hookah Nation. You know what I mean? What's it called?
No, by the way, hold up, Ahmed. Speaking of, by the way, so you know how we were talking about Neto's slander name? Have you seen the Clear League slander name that's been going around Twitter?
Clear's got a slander name.
What has he?
I didn't even know Clear got a slander name going on.
Hold up, I'm gonna put in the private chat.
You can't say it out loud?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not saying it out loud. I'm letting you know right now.
Mm.
This is what they've been calling.
Get him some curry. I was actually so.
Here,
fun
Ahmed,
fact,
open private
I'm
chat.
gonna open
Chris,
it.
this is your answer.
Yeah, I was actually gonna get some. I was literally about to buy curry.
Oh, you failed?
No, I didn't fail. You need to say, listen, my pops brought us pizza, so big up to pops, man. I didn't even know that he was buying me food today, so big up to my
You
dad.
can order seconds.
Goodness, but that doesn't even make sense, by the way, because like,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I could.
Bro, I agree. I just think it's funny in conjunction.
like, there's only technically there's like a 5% shareholder, but like the rest of them are,
No, Ahmed, listen, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just letting you know what slander names going around. That's it, bro.
TJ Ankuri humiliation ritual in 50 minutes. Okay, man.
Bro, the bars out here, they're fucking dope. I can't lie though.
Are they?
Yeah, bro, because
If you're a
they're
lover,
if the UK does one thing, it's drink, bro.
yes.
I would
Are they
hope so.
dope?
I would hope so.
I like them, Scott. I like them. So far, I've not been into a bar. I'm like, okay, I'm not enjoying this. Even the one that we went to watch the United game,
Are you
dude.
talking about bars
the
or
amount-
bars?
Oh shit. Oh man, that was great.
Oh, Staffy wants the
love
link.
Oh,
Should I send the link, guys?
Thinks he's
just let Safi say his piece.
I mean, he's United fan, right?
Arteta slander and a chance. Oh man, that was great.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. We watching it with
Oh,
United
man.
fans, yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted the draw.
We're watching
today,
with
man.
United and Chelsea fans.
No, I
That was
needed
the
that United one. I can't lie.
I
Arsenal
don't
fans.
mind United win. It's still
No,
Arsenal,
no.
But like
no,
a draw
Scott,
would have done us
I
better, right?
100% agree, bro. The fact these guys were acting like they won the league in January, man. I needed this, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, needed it happen. And I'll
you
be
guys
honest,
heard the
I'm
voice
happy
note.
finishing fifth for it to happen. I don't care.
I mean,
Bro,
if
I
we
don't even
get
care.
Champions
The thing
League
is, hold on.
spots
The
off
thing
mid,
is,
then yeah, I'd take it,
United still need to come visit us at the bridge, so I don't really care. Like they're ahead of us by 1 point in January, whatever. I don't care.
Water.
Of course, bro. They're closed. We can have water and water together. Cheers, man. There you go.
There you go. Wolf.
Hey.
The first time we
Bro, you
drink
know
water,
what's
it's like,
by the way, Marshall. Meanwhile, here I could drive to a 24/7 Wendy's, bro.
The McDonald's next to us is 24/7. That's it.
So,
Yeah, does it have a drive-through?
Yes, Yes, it does.
So then why are you not there?
Why would you want to go to McDonald's? I don't eat McDonald's. Does Marshall eat McDonald's? We don't eat that shit, bro. Come on, man.
yeah, I agree, Kai. I agree.
do we have curry? at
You need
McDonald's?
to.
They have curry sauce, which is like the thing you can dip your
Oh,
chips in.
that's the thing.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, don't fuck the curry. You got curry sauce.
Nah, curry sauce is nice, by the way.
No, it is, but like you're missing the rest of the stuff.
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go, man. Hookah Nation, Egypt Nation. I mean, Egypt hate along watcher. Staffy TV, welcome to Bridge Nation. How can I help?
First of all, be respectful. I'm the only person outside you that has this camera on, so be appreciative, okay? You were looking like Casual FC there for a minute.
Oh my god!
You're looking like Casual FC for a minute. Listen, man, there's no need to be nasty today. Why are you being rude to me? Why can't you just say, you know what, man, Fairs, they beat Arsenal. He's having a good day. Let me just let him have his day.
You know why,
Every day
Staffy?
rage bait. Every
You know
day
why,
dissing.
You know why, Staffy? Because tomorrow, sadly, I'm gonna have to be doing that on American Waffle. So I thought today, let me have my fun. But on American Waffle, I'm gonna have to give a lot of plaudits, man.
Listen, there's nothing to worry about American Waffle because tomorrow, listen, bro, on American Waffle,
Whoa!
the ass belt, bro, that's for TJ. and then there's another one.
Yo, be careful. Be
That's for
careful.
Corey, bro.
God,
You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. Hold up. Be careful, bro.
I
What
thought
if
it was someone else.
what if TJ
That
likes
was-
That's lineage right there, bro.
That is definitely.
Bro, it smells like rubber, wallah. It smells like rubber from that. I can smell the rubber.
Oh my lord!
What are you saying, Arsam?
I said be careful. What if TJ likes it?
Oh my goodness me!
Why are you gay?
Somebody say TJ's used to it.
Where did you take Marshall today?
No, Marsh went to the game today. I didn't. I wasn't able to.
Game,
Go.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he went alone.
Yeah, because I couldn't go today. I had to go to baby shower today. So that's why.
Proper Brit.
Yeah, it's acclimated to be fair.
Yeah,
I know the subway system and the train system now.
He could even point to you blind. If you spun Marshall in a circle right now, put a blindfold on, he could point you to the exact direction of the Matthew Harding stand.
Oh, so Arsam is the only non-proper Chelsea here.
Oh yeah, apparently, man.
Oh, actually, yeah, he's a fakey anyway.
Didn't
so we all
RSM
knew
go
that.
to games?
Well,
I
he
went
went
to
to
the ones
the,
in the US. I've never been to
RSM went to the fake Club World Cup. You know what I mean? That fake cup that we won.
That's
You know,
crazy.
but hey, that is what it is, man.
He
RSM for
win
that.
the first Club World Cup, man.
You know what I mean? He can say whatever he wants, but at the end of the day, RSM, you won to a fake cup. How does that feel?
Big Cup, what, won us 100
I'm a
mil?
winner, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Pretty impressive.
saw the cup, by the way. It's fucking huge.
Yeah,
I watch just put belt on PSG. So
I want you to. Oh yeah, I should also let people know we do have incriminating Chelsea evidence on Marshall DVDX now. So the Marshall files, they've never been stronger at the Bridge Nation. Yeah, have never got stronger files, and the Bridge Nation, Clear Lake, strongest soldier, man. The evidence we got on him.
They got.
Was Marshall singing for Blueco and them?
No. It's worse. They got photos. They got photos of chilling with Bali, bro. He got photos of Bali, bro.
Evidence.
Wait, photographic evidence of what?
Him and Iqbali, bro. Of him and Iqbali,
Listen,
big
I
chilling,
can't
bro.
speak on the evidence.
Wait. Marshall, you met Iqbali?
I prefer not to speak.
Wait, Ahmed, you took a picture of him talking to Iqbali or like taking a picture with Iqbali?
No.
It's a picture.
That's too federal. That's too federal. We don't take picture that.
You said there's a photographic evidence.
Yes, but we took a photographic evidence of Marshall being a Clear Lake show. It doesn't need to be. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Marshall, stay in England, man.
Listen. He knows. You know, Marshall, man. We know.
RSM is gonna wait for Marshall at the airport, like Jose Mourinho in the parking lot of the Bernabeu when he waited for the referee. That's gonna be RSM. You know that picture where he waited for the ref in the car park? It's gonna be RSM in Newark.
Yeah, that's a Newark airport, bro.
It's also called the casualty files. It's not the Marshall files.
Oh yes, true. It's the casualty files, man. We have the casualty files now.
Because the photos are actually Ahmed, Marshall, and Iqbali, and then on the desk you can see pictures of all the 16, 17-year-old players we're looking to buy. You know what I'm saying? Very incriminating evidence, bro.
I've actually I've met with the sporting directors, so my files are a bit too strong.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, he met the sporting directors and they're still alive. Ahmed is a fake demon, bro.
He's being serious, by the way. They actually.
No, I know he's being serious. I know he's joking. I think he's shown.
I was like, you really are going to use this against me? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna. I was like, all right, great, thanks.
The thing is, Bridge Nation's a nice guy. He doesn't do that sort of thing.
Listen,
yeah, for now.
When I come back on Casually for a Chelsea hour, I'm gonna lean full into Clear Lake show. You'll see.
That brown envelope.
They paid well, even though I had to come pick it up because they don't want to do international postage.
They paid Marshall so much money he started calling it tons instead of pounds, man. That's crazy, bro.
You went from the metric system to the fucking imperial system. Fair enough.
That's the joke, bro. Yes, that is the basis of this joke. All right.
Okay, boys, we are gonna end it here because we've been going for an hour and 49 minutes. You know what? I always do final words. Let's start with you, Mr. Real Chris Chan. What have you got for me?
Nice to be on here, Ahmed. It's nice to be on here. There we go.
Is what?
It's nice to be on
Those final
here.
words.
There we go.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Chris, man. I appreciate that indeed. RSM, talk to me.
Esteval is my light. He's a star in the sky that I look towards at night. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason why I'm still watching this season. I can't lie, man. I need to see Esteval play every game. That's my guy. That's my Brazilian star boy. I need it, man.
Scott, what have you got for me, mate?
Fuck Netanyahu.
True.
But also the other dude. And yeah, we move.
Faz. And Staffy TV, I'm giving you the last word. I know you've got a show coming up. Please let them know what are you going to be doing in that show? What are you going to be talking about, please?
Sorry, I heard you talk about me and I wasn't even here. Bro,
Sorry.
tragic day. I tried to make a hookah, then I realized I don't have coal. It's a bad day. Bad day, bro. And it's a storm outside. It's finished.
We're not being the allegations. But so Staffy, I know you've got a show coming up. Tell the guys so that they're probably going to be coming over soon. What shall they expect from your show, please?
We're just gonna talk shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm just going to talk shit. Me and Griggs. Well, Griggs wants to join. Maybe Omar's gonna join. We're just gonna talk shit, man. Fuck Arsenal. Fuck the Emmer Minners. A bunch of people are gonna catch some strays, and that's it. You know, you just know me for who I am. I can't contain my tongue. You know, I'm always just talking shit. So it's not a pause, man. Come on, that's not a pause. You know what I mean? I just talk shit. That's what I'm saying. Like.
So, can I ask a question, Staffy? One question before we go to American Waffle. Are we saying Carrick 2020, 2030?
Just pick a year because you just confuse me. Carrick, what year?
Carrick 2030. Is that the new deal we're going to be signing with Carrick soon?
All I know is, bro, they're saying Carrick versus Rossinier title race this season.
I saw that. Bro, I saw that thing. It was a picture of Speed. I know what you're talking about. I saw that thing.
Carrick versus their senior title race, bro. Listen, who expected that? TJ, Corey, get out the way. No one wants to watch you guys.
By the way,
man, you know
do you actually think he'll stay at United at the end of the season? Like,
did I what?
Sign a contract. Do you reckon he'll sign a contract? Carrick.
Who, Carrick?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I said if he does something very, very well, then you should add him to the short list. But as of right now, he doesn't have an option because it's like we're gonna seek other managers in the summer. It's probably gonna be like one of the World Cup managers, if I'm being honest with you.
Oh, maybe. Too cool.
But if he goes and he does really well and he gets us comfortably into top 4, I don't know why he can't be a contender for the job.
If he gets top 4, top 5 Champions League spot, I feel like
no, top 5. Top 5 won't get him the job. If he finishes 3rd or 4th, then he definitely puts his name in the hat. Yeah.
I was thinking that today after he'd been Arsenal. If he gets top 4 or something, he gets the spot.
Yeah, definitely. If he finishes 3rd or 4th.
Fair enough. But listen, you know who I am. I've been your host.
Unfortunately.
I've been your host of Most Abridged Nation. As always, please make sure again to like, share, subscribe. Helps me out. Helps us channel out in the day. We always do get bigger, better, and stronger. But as always, we're going to be heading out. Peace and blessings. And we always leave you with this wonderful message.
Did you like that video?